We did it.
We've almost
done it.
Guys, if you're hanging out with us, make sure you say something in the chat. Just gonna throw this in here real quick. I'm just gonna share it real quick. Look, we're counting down till this junk's done. By junk, we mean this comic book that's already finished, until it's finished funding.
Yeah.
So there's that. Just sharing it some places. J-Pop, what up, man? Appreciate it. After this campaign wraps in a few minutes, we're going to start doing a whole bunch of thank yous. J-Pop's going to be one of those for some specific reasons. So, I mean, I can tell you thank you now, but we'll get specific next time. I'm going to share this now. But to everybody who has backed and shared, you guys are awesome. Dan, what up? Appreciate
what up, Dan?
it. I'm ready to get that covered up in my handsies. Matt, what do you think about this campaign?
I don't know. It went by so fast and slow at the same time.
Hey, Jessica. She's like 6 feet away from me. It went by fast and slow at the same time. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I try not to get too stressed, but this one was bad. To put it into perspective, though, Tilt 3 was also chaotic. That campaign was, I don't know, Matt, if you can help me remember this, but I believe Tilt 3 we funded during the live stream at the end of the campaign.
I think we also had a very low goal.
Okay, so maybe we didn't fund, but we were trying to do a stretch goal?
And I think we would have done the same this time. Because I feel like we had, I don't know, something like a $1,500 goal. Or something like that.
I remember struggling. I remember it, I think it was 2,000. And I think we struggled a bit to hit 2,000, but then we hit it kind of close to the end, and then we were trying to get a stretch goal the last day.
Oh, that sounds about right. I don't remember. I try to block it all out of my memory. Because
anyway,
if not, then I won't ever do another Kickstarter.
Superheroes, guys. I don't know what to say. Superheroes.
Super villains.
But as it stands right now, this is financially a more successful campaign. Also, as well as backer count, more successful than the last Tilt one.
Were we supposed to bring popcorn? Did I not get the memo?
You didn't have to, but I did. It's
really?
a forever bright one.
Oh, I didn't get the memo.
I mean, you
I just
need
ate
to go
my
get some
oatmeal.
chips or something?
No, I ate my oatmeal cream pie. That was funny.
I'm gonna play this Tilt trailer again, I think.
Do it.
Right?
Let's see.
Let's see it. We'll be back in a second.
Now the end is here, and so I face that final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my
Yup. We did it our way.
Dang, Tilt.
And our way was to struggle bust this entire campaign.
It wasn't that bad.
It was that bad. We didn't even fund till today.
But we funded.
You right, though. And you know what?
I'm here to be positive.
Mm-hmm. It's almost done too. I'm letting this clock run out. Right now, I'm showing 2 minutes to go. So anybody that's hanging out with us, we'll start doing some thank yous and stuff right here in a minute. Because I have a long list. A real long list. All right. I'm just waiting for that count now. Right, be done with this.
Count it down.
Come on. Come on, Kickstarter. Also, I'm eating popcorn. I'm sorry if you hear me crunching. 118. We're counting down, Matt. It's happening. Come on. So, Matt, highlight of the campaign.
We're about to hit it.
It's about to be over. All right, we got 78 seconds. I'm ready.
But I mean,
I'm done.
I mean, today was a good day.
It was a good day.
Yesterday was a good day. Wait, was it? Yeah. What We Do in the Shadows came back on today.
Was that today?
That's today. There's 2 episodes. Go watch them. It's hilarious.
I was just telling Jessica we need to get caught up on the season so we can with the last season so we can start the new one. We're over here spending our time watching Bird Notice.
Ugh.
You don't know.
I know. I'm not gonna lie.
We're getting into the thick of it now.
I gotta make my list. Bird Notice.
Oh, come on. Come on now. 20 seconds. All right. 10 seconds. We're getting this done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me the confetti. Yeah. All right, so you guys that don't run campaigns, when your campaign ends and it's successful, your whole screen turns to confetti.
It's kind of weird.
It's a little weird, but, you know, it happens. All right, so we're going to do some thank yous, but first let's give you an idea of what's happened. We did a 28-day campaign, and we hit the goal today, and then put some on top of that goal, which is great. So we ended with 91 backers and $2,754. And to give you guys an idea of how that looks compared to previous Tilt campaign, the previous Tilt campaign was issues 1 through 3, and that was 76 backers with 2,520. And then the original Tilt number 1 and number 2 campaign was 64 backers with 2,330. So that means we have only ever stepped up as far as the Tilt campaigns go, which is excellent. Even though it might be a bit of a struggle, we still funded, and we made more than the goal. That's good for us. This is a book that was already done, so it's actually pretty much ready to go. I just need to get in there and start doing the thank you page and all that kind of stuff. We'll have another announcement within the next couple of days of something Tilt related, but for the most part, this is the last you guys will hear about, you know, new stuff with Tilt for a while, because we are putting the superhero stuff kind of on the back burner. We'll figure out what to do with Paradigm 2 at some point, because that does need to come out, and Matt's been working on that. Matt, any updates for the people?
Yes. Nope.
Cool.
Paradigm? Yep, it's still a book.
It is still a book. I'm glad to hear.
I'm not
that
rushing
there's
through it,
no-
is what you're asking me.
Okay. You don't have much left though, right? It's like 7 pages or something.
It's like, yeah, 7, 8 pages, nothing.
Okay.
It's all laid out. It's just me sitting down and doing it, and then hiring a colorist. That's it.
Yeah. Right now, the next thing for Tilt really is to get this thing fulfilled, sent out. It's pretty much done, so that's not going to take us terribly long to get the production. We just need to order all the stuff and get it packaged. We don't have an insane amount of physical package to send out with this campaign, so that should be fulfilled fairly quickly, which is exciting as well. But we do want to make sure that we give some thank yous out. And the first person I want to thank is Jessica, because she's had to deal with me for the last 28 days of this campaign.
Ooh.
And
I get tired of hearing about it.
Yeah.
Like just on messages, Jessica. So
Yeah,
God knows, like
and
being
she-
next to it.
she's high key stressed too.
Like,
We both have a lot going on in
Probably
regular
there.
life.
he's probably there going, waking up and Dead of
this,
night.
This guy.
just
Anyway.
like this, and going, chill.
Exactly. Anyway, appreciate her dealing with me and sticking through all this stuff. It's been a lot. Next person I want to thank specifically is Don Wen. And here's why. So there's a I don't know if I want to like completely put that out there because people will get mad if they're not in it. Anyway, there's a group of people that talk, and Don Wen is somebody that we don't really know. I know Matt's never heard the name, but it's someone who was in this group, and I was sharing into this group to ask for help for sharing the campaign when it started looking like we weren't going to fund. And Don stepped up and was like, start tagging me and stuff, and I'll start sharing it. And I honestly feel like we've had a pretty large amount of these newer backers come in because of him, for tweeting us out and giving people updates and encouraging them to help us finish the funding.
Thanks,
So
Don.
thank you, Don. And for you guys that are still looking for campaigns to back, go to whoisretro.com. That is Don's campaign. It looks like a pretty cool one. If not, you can read some of the updates on the Tilt campaign, and you'll see the link in there. I don't remember which one. I think I did it twice, though. I also want to thank Greg. Old Greggy. Greg Moquin.
Our boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Need
another
money.
guy that always backs our stuff and is also always sharing stuff, and we need that. We need it. I'm gonna also say thank you to this list of podcasts, because these are the podcasts that I went on before the campaign started and a couple that were during the campaign. But a lot of these, I think all but 2 of these are brand new ones that Matt and I have never dealt with before, so they were all new hosts and everything, and we appreciate you guys for helping us, really help us push this campaign, and a lot of you were sharing it out as well. But Nerd Musica, The Global Frequency, Facts, Godfather of Creations show, that slips my mind what the name is, Keeping It Geekly, Comic Book Squares, Critical Blast, the other one, I know Red Valkyrie is like I think that's the YouTube channel, Comic Book Trap House, Sierra Nova, and Super Geeked Up. I had a great time on every show I was on. I did not do any research on who the hosts were, what they were all about, what side of any issues they stood on. So I just went into it, had a good time, met a lot of cool people, and specifically, I know I want to thank Cody from Keeping It Geekly, because Cody was willing to come on and do our preview night for Tilt and hang out with us, and that was one of the most fun shows that I've done. As well as Facts was another really good show. That was the first one I did in this entire experience of the podcast for Tilt, so appreciate both of you guys. And Matt and I must thank John from Maverick Distribution, because having a distributor is important. It does help in the long run. And John, we appreciate you being our distributor and making sure you get your books, so that's good for us. And I want to thank the team, so Joe, Ramon, Matt on the covers, and then the newest guy, Dave. Appreciate all you guys. Couldn't be what it is without you. I'm looking forward to turn this sucker into a trade. Means a lot that we've all known each other for quite a bit now. You know, I mean, let's see, what's that, 4 years? 2018, I think. It's the first tilt. So we've all been working together for a minute.
Jeez.
I know, right? But yeah, we appreciate you guys for helping us put this thing together. We know that superheroes are not the easiest thing to fund and not the most popular thing when they're small press or indie. We're looking forward to making some changes, seeing what we can do with the trade. And there's that. And then specific people, Mike Teener and Van, our boy Van, Nandor. Nandor's another guy that has I don't know if he's launched yet, but he has a campaign coming up. And Kat as well, because those 4 people are the people that I have noticed that have constantly shared our stuff and tried to help us out. I know plenty of other people do that, but these are just the ones that constantly came up on my feed. Also, our parents, my parents as well as Matt's parents, awesome as always. Appreciate you guys' support and just sticking with us as we do all these books. All the campaigns that put us in their cross promo updates. Cross promos are where it's at. Appreciate all you guys. I would name you all, but I don't know who did and who didn't. And I want to thank one of our newest friends, J-Pop. J-Pop was in the chat earlier when we started this, but J-Pop has become one of those people that always backs the highest tier because they actually really want the stuff, you know, which is cool for us. It's nice to see people we don't really know that well that are either willing to take chances on stuff or just want a bunch of cool collectible stuff. So appreciate having you on board, J-Pop. You're a cool dude. Learned Kickstarter, one of our last campaigns. Had never been on it before, so I had to help answer some questions. But yeah, that's my thank you list. If you're wondering why I just went through an entirely long thank you list, I don't know how many people really honestly realize, but like Tilt, this is kind of it for Tilt for a minute. So I thought it was important to thank the people that were involved in its creation as well as its promotion. We do have a couple more of announcements to come with it later on, but as far as like these individual books and the 4 years worth of putting them together, it's going to be a lot quieter on the Tilt front for a minute. And we're okay with that. As far as personal stuff, Aaron, that's myself, Aaron and I had a chat.
Oh, God. He's in third person mode.
Yeah, and myself was like, Aaron. And myself was like, yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I am probably leaving Facebook. And by probably, I mean definitely leaving Facebook. It's going to happen here in the next few days, I think. It's not against anybody specifically. Don't think you're important enough to have caused me to leave Facebook. It's really all of it together.
It was my fault, guys. I bullied him.
Well, I have not. I realized I had an update this week. It was like the Facebook memories. And I realized that I had deleted Facebook off of my phone 2 years ago because I had made a post about it. I have not had Facebook back on my phone since then. I do not miss having access to it. Most of you know that I have been really quiet on Facebook, except for when this campaign came back around. I utilize it mostly as a way to push through my Instagram stuff just to a different platform. But I don't see the viability and the usefulness for it anymore, and I don't enjoy it. So I'm leaving it. Also, there's a Catalyst page that Matt's still the admin of, so as long as he has Facebook, we still have access to the admin page. So I'm not terribly worried about that. For those that don't know me, you know, for a long time, I had a Facebook that I had deactivated years ago, and the Facebook that I'm on now is like the newer one, and so I'm no stranger to just getting rid of the thing. I will be active on Twitter. I will maintain my Instagram because I might not post a lot on Instagram, but I watch like reels and kind of keep up with other people on there. But yeah.
Suckered in by the reels.
So the weirdest thing to state is that I enjoy the community on Twitter more than the one on Facebook.
Oh god.
So yeah, if you guys see me disappear off of Facebook, it's not. I didn't block any of you. I blocked the whole app.
He blocked himself.
No, I blocked the whole thing. I'm just. I don't enjoy it anymore. It's not being beneficial at all. So if you want to link up with me, then you can link up with me on Twitter, on Instagram, or on LinkedIn. If you actually want to like pretend to be professional. So there's that for me. Matt, what are you doing?
Man, I'm just tattooing.
That's right. Matt just tattoos now.
That's what I do.
We've had some discussions lately about what we want to do with different content. Like Matt said earlier, he has a few pages, like 7 or 8 pages left for Paradigm 2. Whenever he gets that done, cool. I believe that our next focus is going to be more toward getting the Everville series kind of rolled out. I think we have a bigger fan base there, and it's still a new fan base because we've only put out the one book, and then closing out the One Last Job, issues 3 and 4, which will close out that whole story. As far as I know, that's our next major focus. Other things, as of today, Tilt number 1 and Paradigm number 1, which were formerly on Comixology and then forced onto Amazon KDP, are no longer available, and that is because we are changing some stuff up on where our stuff's located, and we'll give some more announcements about that later on, but we are going to move them onto a new digital platform. I've looked into it a bit, and I'm going to get Matt to check it out and see if there's anything I'm missing or any cons to doing it. But as far as I know, I think this next move, we're going to be moving all the digital stuff over to a specific platform and not just hosting it straight on our website. For you guys that wonder why, it's because if it's straight on our website, it's not like there's a lot of traffic, but some of these other places have, readership. So as far as comic book creation stuff, Matt and I have not stopped. We have both adjusted a lot of things in life, so it's been a lot quieter, but I can't even say that it's really slowed down. It's just been quiet. I'm still writing a lot. The books that we were working on Tilt is a year past when we wanted it to get out. So that's been our focus, is like, can we please just get this thing done? So honestly, this campaign funding and this all being done is relief, just relief. It has been a little bit of a chaotic experience getting this final issue done. A lot of stuff happened with the team, just different things throughout life, and then we wanted to launch this thing literally a year ago. So here it is.
Yeah, it's done now.
It's done now. For you guys that are wondering about the Tilt motion comic, maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. I don't know.
We might.
I might, for kicks and giggles.
Maybe, yeah.
But I'm not putting credence into this is going to be something that people are going to like. Right. I'll say it like this: I don't think if we'd put it out, it actually would have helped the campaign at all. I think it would have been cool, but I don't know that it would have actually helped the campaign. And now we'll never know.
Right? We won't know because we didn't do it.
That's right. So yeah, for us, there's just a few things that we are going to start narrowly focusing on. We're still with Maverick Comic Distribution. Talked to him a little bit today. There's some issues on the website that are supposed to be getting fixed. And then they have all of our stuff, So if you guys are shop owners, you can order through them. I'm looking forward to the next phase of stuff for Catalyst, where Matt and I kind of just find the right places to plug things and then let them go. So
True. Plug and play.
I know that as far as the superhero stuff goes, whenever Paradigm 2 is done, we'll decide how we want to release that, what we want to do with it. Because I know that with Paradigm 2, I'm also wanting to put out the A Bullet for the Road novelette. is supposed to go alongside that. So whenever we get to do that, we'll do it. We will be looking for a colorist though, and then we're going to get Tilt 1 through 3 all relettered so that we can put the trade together. But this fulfillment is not going to take long for Tilt 4 because it's ready. We just have to order everything and get it shipped. We may change printers, not sure yet. It's going to come down to who gives us a better rate. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Plushies.
Got to order them plushies too.
Yep.
But to everybody that backed us, it does mean a lot to us. It means a lot to, even when it's a struggle, it means a lot to see that backer count go up. At the end of the day, I think Matt and I are more, we're probably happier about the number going up than just whatever the amount of money that comes in is.
Right.
Because we want people to actually read the books. So we don't get a lot of $1 backers. Like, there's plenty of campaigns that do that. That's cool. Matt and I we don't try to promote like that. We would rather, if you want the book, you buy the book. So, stay tuned for more updates, and if you see me disappear off of Facebook, it's not because I hate anybody in particular, it's because I hate the platform. Mark.
Dang. Why are you gonna say that for you? It's messed up.
Yeah.
Bye, Mark.
Matt, anybody you want to say thanks to or anything?
No, I think you've been heading up this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all the same. All those people that backed it, that actually read the book, we appreciate it.
Yeah, and all of our newer friends. We've had good reviews on the book. We've had people that are in the industry that like Tilt, and we have realized a lot of people that don't typically like superhero stuff trying Tilt, they like it. So that's encouraging for us. It's encouraging for me specifically as a storyteller, but it's cool that we can put a product together that even people that aren't typically into the superhero stuff enjoy.
Hopefully, I mean, we'll probably still keep doing the superhero stuff, but we'll switch gears for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Get our minds right, get our lives back. How they
That's
should
the
be.
biggest thing right now, you know?
That's, to be honest, that's really all it is. Or we would have been like pumping out more books. So
yeah, I mean, everything's been crazy, so that's why things have been so much quieter than normal. But it's nice that everybody jumped in on this, helped it fund. A lot of new people, a lot of new friends, and a lot of new backers. And then we have those classics that have been around for forever, and we appreciate all you guys as well. We still have people that have backed everything that we've ever done, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, stay tuned for any new updates. I think that'll probably do it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, is there anything else here that I want to play? Alright, I'm going to close this thing out. We're going to say bye, and I'm going to close it out with the Tilt Motion comic trailer that may or may not ever get done. Thank you guys again. We appreciate it.
Boston, now. How'd you guys even get a camera up this high? Oh, wait, I know some of these names. People say in a parallel universe that Aaron guy sounds a lot like I do.
You know, every superhero story has some sort of tragic beginning or origin. Some event or series of events that make us who we are. I wasn't always this awesome, believe me on that one. I've had my fair share of trials and tribulations. It isn't that I feel my story is exponentially more special than anyone else's, but you're here and I feel the urge to share. So let me introduce you to me. My name is Patrick Tilt. My family is Irish, and our last name means flight. Superhero landing time, check this out. I know you're thinking, wow, that is hot. Sweet sound effect, too. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, this is the part where you start seeing parts of my past. Don't freak out, they're just visual memories. Got it? Okay, now let's continue. Gotta freaking nail that.